So for this tower function, this is n, this is st, this is end, this is hl. Okay. Now for this tower function, n equal to 1 not satisfying, so it will go for the first statement. So what is the first statement? The first statement is n minus 1, so it will call n minus 1, here n is 2, so n minus 1 means 1. Then st, what is the st value? B. Then hl, what is the hl value here? A. Then end, what is the end value? C. Again, this is a tower function, so it means this is n, this is st, this is end, this is hl. Okay. Now for this tower function, n equal to 1 satisfying, so what it will do, it will direct print st to end. So it will directly print st to end. St to end means b to a. Okay. And it will return, see, return, so it will return to this function. Then for this tower function, function 1, this one is done, so it will go for 2. So 2 is a direct printf statement. It will print the direct statement. What is written here? st to end. St means b, so it will print b to end is c. Okay, done. Now it will go for the third statement. So the third statement, it is, third statement means it is n minus 1, first argument n is 2, so n minus 1 is 1. Second is hl, hl means here a. Then end, end means c. Okay. Then st means such b. Okay. Again, this is a tower function, so this is n, st, end, hl. Okay. Now for this tower function, n equal to 1 satisfying, so it will call the direct printf statement. What is the printf statement? st to end. St to end means a to c. Now it will return to this tower function. Now this tower function completed its all the three function, so it will get back to this tower function. Now this tower function completed all the three function, 1, 2, 3. So now it will get back to main. It will get back to main. It means these are the outputs. First it will print this one. Okay. Then it will print this one. 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 And finally it will print this one. Now what are the steps? See, this is A, B, C. Okay. A, B, C. So initially 1, 2, 3 are there. So what is written in the first one? A to C. So means 1 will come from there to there. The next A to B, it means 2 will come from there to there. Correct? Then C to B. C to B means 1 will come upon 2. Okay? Then A to C, it means 3 will come into this. Then B to A means 1 will come from there to there. Then B to C means 2 will come above 3. Then A to C, 1 will come into this position. Done. This is our solution. Done. This is called the recursive tree for Tower of Hanoi. Okay, this is the recursive tree for Tower of Hanoi for 3 days. Remember, this is for 3 days. This picture will be will increase its size if we increase the number of days. This is the smallest one for which we can calculate. So these are the steps. These are the steps that we have to follow. Okay, and this will be written in a printf statement like this. In your screen it will print like this: A to C, then new line, A to B, then new line, C to B, then A to C, then B to A, then B to C, then A to C. This is the output that will be printed. Now how many times? This is number of steps is 7. How we are getting this number of steps 7? Now let us solve this also. Let us solve this also. Now, for how many disks we have to perform the Tower of Hanoi? We have to perform this for n number of disks, correct? So the time required to shift n number of disks from start to end. To do so, this is one criteria that we have to check whether n is equal to 1 or not. So C, this will require one particular time, so I am considering this is 1C. C is the constant time, so I am writing C. Then plus what we have to do, we have to check this one. This is again a tower function. For how many elements we have to do this? N minus 1. So we can write T of n minus 1, correct? Then again a single statement, a single printf statement. So it will print the statement. So no time is required to print. This is a constant time. Okay. Then again we have to call the tower function, and again we have to call the tower function. It means the tower function again is required T of n minus 1 time. See, this is n minus 1 days we have to save. So if we solve it, then it will look like this: 2t n minus 1 plus c. C is the single statement. You can say this is for the this checking, or you can say this is for printf, whatever. Okay. So this is your recurrence relation. This is your recurrence relation that you have to solve. So this is for your first time. If we want to check what is the value of t n minus 1, it will look like this: 2 t n minus 2 plus c. Okay, but we required what? We require 2 like this. So what we will do, we will multiply 2 with both sides. So it becomes 2 square. This becomes 2c. So now I will put this equation 2 into equation 1. What I will get? T of n equal to, for this 2t n minus 1, I will put this. So I will get 2 square t n minus 2, okay, plus 2c, this is for this part, and plus 1c, which is already there. Okay, then so this is our equation, you can say 3. Again, if we want to break it, what we will get? We will get t n minus 2. What is the value for t n minus 2? If we put here, we will get 2t n minus 3 plus c. How many t n minus 2 we required? We require 2 square. So we will multiply both sides with 2 square. Then this becomes 2 cube, and this is into 2 square. Okay. So this is our equation 4. Now if I put 4 into equation number 3, what we will get? I am putting into this equation. So we will get Tn equal to, for this I will replace it by this. Okay, so I will get 2 cube t n minus 3 plus 2 square into c, plus before this is already there, so 2 into c plus c. So if this way we continue, then after some time what we will get? We will get 2 to the power n, or instead of 3, if this becomes n, then where comes the n? So t of n minus n, correct? 2 to the power 3, see, 2 to the power 1, there is 1. This is 1 into c. For 2 square, what is written? 2 square n minus 2, 2 into c plus c. For 2 cube, it is n minus 3, 2 square into c plus 2c plus c. So for 2 to the power n, it becomes like this. See, it is 2, it is 3, it is 2, it is 2, it is 1. For 1, it is 2 to the power 0, you can say. 1 means 2 to the power 0, you can say. So it will look like this: 2 of n minus 1 into c plus 2 of n minus 2 into c plus dot 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 2 to the power 0 into c. So it will give you an equation like this. Now what is the value of t n minus n? It is t of 0. T of 0 is 0. So this part becomes 0. So finally you will get a geometric progression like this. So if we take c as a constant, then it will be like this: 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n minus 2 plus dot 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 up to 2 plus 1. So this is a geometric progression. Now for this geometric progression, what is the final value? C into, it will give you 2 to the power n minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So finally we will get C into 2 to the power n minus 1. See, so the total time calculation is T of n equal to, will give you C into 2 to the power n minus 1. Now see, if n is 3, so then if this c is a constant and if it is 1 or 1 second, then the equation is finally, you can say, t of n is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. So if n is 3, so obviously what is the value of tn? The value of tn is 2 to the power 3 minus 1. It means 7. See, that's why we require 7 steps. How the 7 steps is coming? From this equation. We are getting 7 steps. If n is, say, 4, then it will be 2 to the power 4 minus 1. It means 15. We require 15 steps. Now what is the time complexity? If tn is like this, then obviously the time complexity is order of 2 to the power n. This is the only exponential time complexity in your syllabus. This is the only algorithm which will perform in exponential time complexity, order of 2 to the power n. Okay. Now see, there is very interesting statement given by one scientist, that if there is n is 64, if n 64 means how many disks? 64 disks are there. And he told that to solve this problem, to shift all the 64 disks from A to C, it will take the time which is end of the universe. Okay, this is one statement done by one scientist or mathematician, that if we want to solve a problem, this Tower of Hanoi problem, for 64 days, it will take time. The time is equal to end of the universe. মানে এত টাইম লাগবে যে ততদিনে পৃথিবীটাই ধ্বংস হয়ে যাবে। 64টা days. How? So we have seen what is the time required. So 2 to the power 64 minus 1. So time required for 64. Correct? So which is equal to 2 to the power 64. Now if I assume that I will take 1 second, to shift one disk. 1 second to shift one disk. আমি একটা disk সরাতে যদি 1 second time নিই. So this is the total time. This is in second. Correct? This is in second. So what is the actual value? You can say 2 to the power 60 into 2 to the power 4. Okay. 2 to the power 60 means 2 to the power 10 square root of 6 into this. Okay, 2 to the power 10 means, we know 1024. So let us assume this is equal to 1000. It means 10 to the power 3. Okay, so this is equivalent to 10 to the power 3 to the power 6 into 2 to the power 4. Let us assume this is 16. So it becomes 16 into 10 to the power 18 seconds. Okay. Now in 1 year, how many seconds? Please, 365 into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Now if I calculate what is the value, can you help me? What is the value? Let us take my calculator. What is the value for this? The value is 365 into 24 hours into 60 into 60. So it is equal to 31536,000. So let us take this 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 7. So 3 into 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 7. Let us assume this is equivalent to this. So this is the number of seconds in 1 year. This is number of seconds in 1 year. So this second means how many years? 16 into 10 to the power 18 divided by 4 into 10 to the power 7. So it is equal to 4 into 10 to the power 11 years. So you can easily understand how many years it will take to solve this problem. If there is n is 64 days, then it will take that much amount of years to complete. And you can give in this algorithm, in this program, if you enter in your main function, if you enter 64, you will see it will print and print and print line by line. It will not stop. It will take, our processor is much faster. It will not take 1 second to process, but it will take very large amount of time. Even I have used 64 in this code and I have to wait for 1 hour, still it is printing. I have to wait 1 hour and still it is printing, and you can easily understand why it will continue printing, because it will take 2 to the power 64 minus 1 iterations or number of printing statements. Okay, now this is all about your Tower of Hanoi problem. I hope it is clear. Now what you have to do, you have to write this code. You have to draw this diagram for 4 days. So today your lab assignment is a little bit different. It is not a code. What you have to draw, you have to write, or you have to submit. Your assignment is like this. Draw the recursive tree of tower, for Tower of Hanoi with 4 disks. This is your home task that you have to draw. We have done this for 3 days. What you have to draw? You have to draw it for 4 days. Remember, before drawing this, you must have to write this algorithm or function. Otherwise, it is very difficult to draw the recursive tree. Okay, and in code, you can do it like this. You can, along with the print statement, finally, in the main function, what you will print another statement which will print number of printing. So how many times it is printing, that you have to count using a counter variable. Using a variable, you have to count how many times it is printing, and that count value is you can use as a global variable. Otherwise it is very difficult. So I am using a count variable as a global variable, and it will be increased inside this function in such a way that it will print, finally it will print number of printing as an output. Means if you enter n equal to 3, it will give you all the statements A to B like this, and finally it will print number of printing equal to 7. It will give you like this. So that is the modification that you have to do in your code, and your assignment is mainly you have to draw the recursive tree for Tower of Hanoi with food disk. Okay, so with this I'm ending today's class. So we will meet tomorrow in the college for our physical class. Okay, if you have any query you can ask me tomorrow and I will discuss it again, no problem. So this is all about Tower of Hanoi. You can read it from any book, but this picture is very important. How this is happening, how this intermediate stage are coming. If you understood this intermediate stages, then you can easily convert it in a code. But if you don't understand this, then you have to memorize this code. If you understand these steps 1, 2, 3, 4, then you can easily convert it in a code. Otherwise you have to memorize. Okay, so finally